Hey, what's up, guys? It's JoJo Man here, and I'm coming at you with a video today. I've got my tour of my roller coaster tycoon park, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been doing some details to sort of spiff it up, and I thought I'd show you guys around. And so it's divided into a couple of sections. Over here, this is the first section I'm going to show you. This is my sort of fantasy forest section, is what I call it. And so here we've got the bobsleds, and this is a pretty cool ride, and it's my bobsled coaster, and it's like sort of like a Mack bobsled actually. I don't think it's one of the Intamin models, and so it's about 70 feet high and it goes around 30 miles per hour, and it's pretty good. And so for now I'll show you this, and I'll show you around the rest of this area, and then I'll take you sort of towards the back of the park where I actually have a Giga coaster I made, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so enjoy. Yeah, so that was my Mack bobsled coaster. You can see it running there, and it's a pretty good one. I'm pretty proud of that one. It's one of the first coasters I built there. Obviously, in this sort of section, I've got a Thunder Bobs, and then right here, I've got a Ferris wheel, and you can get really nice views of the park from it. And it's got a pretty, I've tried to put this right in the middle of the park. If you notice over there, this is the main entrance, so try to do it that when you come in, you go straight and you see the Ferris wheel. And I call it the cherry wheel. I gave it a bright pink sort of cherry-ish color scheme. And as you can see in the background, there's the wooden Dominator. It's actually kind of funny. I'll tell you the story about how I picked the name for that later. But you can sort of see some pretty good views from it. You can get a panoramic view. So that's the Ferris wheel. It's pretty nice. And then right here we've got Thunder Bobs. And I won't show you the whole thing of these rides, but these things are pretty cool. I've been on a couple of these at this point, and these things are pretty fun, actually, these Thunder Bobs. And so that's those. And then let's go over here. And this is probably even the highlight of this park. This is sort of my space area. I sort of call it like Galaxyland almost. And this is my Giga Coaster, and I call it the Maverick. And no, it's not the Maverick at Cedar Point, but it just sort of sounds like this sort of space name. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm not really sure what I was even going with for the theming here, but it's a nice sort of park. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool coaster though. Obviously, it's a Giga, and I would love to see something like this being built. And as you can see from the lift, this is going to be an Intamin Giga. It's about 320 feet high, and so I think this would be a little smaller than Fury 325, but it actually does have a 300-foot drop. I don't know why, but I did it, so it's about 30 feet above the ground, the drop. So the drop is only about 300 feet, as you can see here, but it's pretty insane, and so I'll let you enjoy the rest of this ride. Yeah, so that is the Maverick. It's a pretty cool Giga coaster, and that's part of my space world. Obviously, we've got these little things, but yeah, they're broken down again. These things break down all the time, and that's one of my main complaints is things break down a heck of a lot in RCT3. But now we've got Slime Attack, and this is a pretty cool coaster, actually. This was supposed to be modeled, it's sort of like a cross between a Marisone X-Car coaster and I think there's Zyre Wicked at Lagoon, so it was supposed to be sort of modeled after that, and it's a very cool coaster, and this is actually one of my favorites at the park, and I did some pretty cool effects with it, and so it looks pretty nice. But yeah, I'll show you. Can I get this? But yeah, this is one of my favorite coasters at the park, so I'll leave you to enjoy it. Yeah, so that was Slime Attack, and if you notice at the end, actually, when I was originally building the Giga, I had that piece right there, and it's another one of my bugs or the glitches with RCT3 is it keeps those track pieces there, and it really bugs me. I don't know why it's like that, but it does that, and it's really annoying, and so that's something I really wish they'd change as well. Now when it's running, this thing is another one. It breaks down a lot. This is my octopus coaster. And this is like, if you've ever been to King's Dominion and ridden like Big Apple Coaster or Monster at Kings Island. But these things are a lot of fun as well. And they're pretty cool. It's like basically an in-the-air version of a scrambler. And those things are fun as well. But you can see you can get some pretty cool shots of the cherry wheel over there. That's Thunder Racer. And that is it's a water coaster. Not a water coaster, it's like one of those you hang below the track. Forget what they're called. It's pretty interesting though. I don't think there's any actually left in the world. There used to be one at Hershey Park. But my next coaster that I wanted to show you guys, this is Thunder Racer, like I said before. And this I sort of took inspiration from Hershey Park, and all the different weather-themed roller coasters and rides. Obviously, there's Storm Rudder, Storm Chaser, Lightning Run, Lightning Racer. Oh my god, the list goes on and on. But this is Thunder Racer. And so, I'm not really sure what the theme I was going with here. It's pretty cool, though. And I think it's a pretty good coaster. I was trying to model something like Thunderbolt at Six Flags New England.